Yes, sir.
Uh, Give me permission for sharing the screen.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
As all maximum MTech students are there, and it is a very wonderful research area that you can proceed for your thesis work and also for the major projects work. And all the students of the second year can also use this technology for the further research. So, Sanjay sir, we may
Yes, ma'am.
continue with the session, and after that, we may give you the thanks note to you. We may continue
Yes,
the
yes.
session, and we are also welcoming the questions from the
Yes,
audience.
sure. Sure, sure. So this the last part, that is conclusion. So what we have seen during this session, that cognitive science is the most promising field in the multidisciplinary domain. In my sense, if it is not exaggerated, it is the only multidisciplinary domain where most of the disciplines are covered in the cognitive science, and it is most relevant field in which we can work for our well-being of our well-being of the human. The new terms we have come up with the new terms in cognitive science which are evolved over the times. These terms are cognitive consciousness. This cognitive consciousness is already coined in 1891 by the Professor John Dewey, which is the great educationist in University of Columbia, US, and he has also worked on the psychology, human psychology. Then cognitive vision. This is again the new area that again we are come up with this term cognitive vision, which is the mixture of cognitive science and computer vision. Then artificial wisdom. It is the improvised version of the artificial intelligence, where the values are incorporated along with the intelligence. Then artificial super intelligence, then artificial general intelligence. It is the term which is coined by the P. Wang, which is the who is the inventor of non-axiomatic reasoning system, which is generally called as a law of thought. This is the great technique and very nice technique that you can implement your projects or models. That is non-axiomatic logic and non-axiomatic reasoning system. So that Professor P. Wang from University of Philadelphia have coined this term, that is artificial general intelligence. Again, it is the advanced part of artificial intelligence. Then, as we have said, we have already said that intelligence must accompanied with the values in cognitive science. The recent works are handling consciousness and the mind simulations through the cognitive science and computer science. We can prepare our models with the help of non-axiomatic logic, neural networks, fuzzy logic, and support vector machine. These are the very much suitable techniques. Again, fuzzy logic, it is again as efficient as the neural network for preparing the cognitive models. Support vector machine is definitely the all-time better one, best one. So with this one, I have used all these references, and at the end, finally, I would like to thank to the organizers of SIRT Sagar group of institutions for giving me this opportunity. I I would like to express my gratitude to the director, Dr. Vikas Pagesar, convener, Dr. Kalpana Raiman of HOD of CSC, and co-conveners, my friend Sneha ma'am, Professor Khan sir, and Professor Pramod Kumar sir. And thank you all participants for your patience listening. I am very much happy to answer your questions. Thank you very much.
So,
Sneha ma'am.
all the participants from the Masters of Technology, that is MTech, anybody having any question, kindly unmute yourself and ask. It's a very wonderful opportunity for you all people to know about the technology, and Sanjay is working very hard in cognitive science. So if you want to make cognitive science as your research area, then this is a very wonderful opportunity. Kindly ask questions. Chandni, Nikita. One question is asked by Mohammed Bashir. Hardware and the software requirements, how we can get data, which kind of data we need, it a text or the other data.
Uh, Basically, it is one of the, we can say that it is one of the limitations for getting the input in cognitive domain. Basically, what happens in his mind get the inputs from the six senses, by eyes, by skin, by ear, by nose, by tongue. Okay, so these are the different senses, but in while developing the model, there is certain limitations. So what we can do, we can get the inputs from the images, from the text. Okay, so that will be treated as that you have used the senses of ear, senses of eyes. Okay, that for the input. So you can get the input from images and the text.
Ma'am, may I ask a question?
Yes, sure.
Good afternoon, sir. My name is Chandni Tiwari. I'm also a student of MTech. Sir, I want to ask how we can use these research papers in a theoretical thesis work, and how we can convert these theoretical formats in models.
Yes. So what you can do, first of all, you can prepare your workflow, that how you can pursue with the outputs. Means what is your result? First of all, you should come up with the problem. What is your problem? Once you recognize your problem, you can prepare prepare the process. Okay, that within that process, what you need certain input and output. Okay, once you know the input and output, you can prepare the theoretical model. That theoretical model is generally called as a computational model. Okay, for that purpose, you can use the algorithms or mathematical equations. Okay, once you come up, yes.
Is it necessary to include all the coding work in our previous thesis work, which is starting work?
No, it is not necessary at all. You can come up with your innovative ideas or innovative parts. It is not necessary that you are going to get the existing work on. Means as far as my research is concerned, I am working on such a topic which is completely innovative one. That means when I have implemented my coding part, it was not available anywhere. So just existing technique, two existing technique I have used, that is the non-axiomatic logic and neural network. These two techniques were only used by me, but I have used one philosophy from means a scientific study from the Buddhist literature, which is not ever implemented or developed. So it was my own innovation in that part. So it is always better to come up with the innovation in your project. Okay, so classifier you can use the existed classifiers you can use.
It means we take the reference idea, but in a different way, right?
Yes, in an innovative way, in a new way you can come up with, because results will be differ from the technique to techniques.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Most welcome.
Any other having any questions? Deepak, Harsh, Nayan, Rahul, Kritika, Monica, anybody having any questions? So I would like to give thanks to Sanjay by providing this certificate from the Sage family and from all the conveners. Myself, Sneha Soni, Professor Izhar Khan, and Professor Pramod Kumar sir. This is the token of love from the Sage family to our resource person for giving the valuable insight about the technology. And we will again invite you, Sanjay sir, for sharing more insight about this technique.
I will be happy to share my knowledge with you all.
Yeah. Thank you so much to all the participants and Sanjay sir. And I would like to thank all the management of people of the Sage family for providing us the opportunity for conducting such kind of seminar on topics for student knowledge upgradation. Thank you so much to all for joining the session. end the session if nobody having any doubt. I think nobody having doubt. So Sanjay sir, please allow me to end the session.
Sure, madam. Sure, please.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all.